Hey everyone, Lamont Smith here. Today I'm going to talk about Thor Ragnarok. Now, for those who don't know, like I said, normally I am the horror miser Monty G, but for people who don't know, I do these videos which I call my thoughts on, and basically what they are, I consider these films my most anticipated films. I did two of them earlier this year. One was obviously Wonder Woman and Spider-Man: Homecoming. I have uh, three more, which will include this one, Thor Ragnarok, and I have the other two, which would be Justice League and, of course, Star Wars: The Last Jedi. And basically, I just giving my thoughts on the film, what I liked the film, what I didn't like about the film, just like a real review, but I don't rank them because these are just my thoughts. Because it is a horror channel, but these are my most anticipated films of the year. So I still like to give my opinion on them and recommend whether or not you see them. And so this video will be my thoughts on Thor Ragnarok. So Thor Ragnarok is a 2017 American superhero film, obviously based upon the Marvel's comic group character Thor. It is the 17th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and of course it stars Chris Hemsworth as Thor, also has David Hiddleston returning as Loki, Kate Blanchett, she is Hela, Idris Elba, Jeff Goldblum, Tessa Thompson, Carl Urban, and of course Mark Ruffalo and Anthony Thompson. The film's basic premise is Thor's attempt to escape from the planet Scar and stop Hela from the coming of Ragnarok, which is basically a prophesized end of Asgard and all life in the Nine Realms. And that's basically the whole premise of the film. First of all, what I liked about the film a lot is how it looks. The film is visually stunning. This was directed by Wakila Wataha. I know I'm mispronouncing that right. If someone can help me pronounce this guy's name, no, appreciate it. Make sure you put it in the comments below. But he does a very good direction in tightening his scenes. Everything looks great. How the film looks, how the planet Scar looks. Now, obviously, people who don't know, Scar is the planet where the story Planet Hulk comes from, and that's where the Hulk goes to in the Planet Hulk storyline in the comics. And it's his representation is similar as opposed to what it looks like in the comics. It's a total wasteland, and I really like how he presented that planet. And the fight scenes are very well choreographed, very well staged. Everything about the film is look, so you got to give the director his due on how Thor Ragnarok looks. Of course, Chris Hemsworth, Tom Hiddleston, and everyone else does excellent jobs in their acting. Obviously, Chris Hemsworth once again proves why he was cast as Thor. It was a very good job here. Obviously, Tom Hiddleston was great as Loki. He's still great as Loki here. He's become now more of an anti-hero as opposed to the villain that he was when Thor first came out, and of course in the Avengers. Also brilliant was Kate Blanchett was very fascinating. I thought she did a pretty good job as Helen. Not as good as Tom Hiddleston, but she does a really good job. She holds her own as being the villain in this film. But obviously, one of the things I really liked about this film was the humor. It's a very funny film. I don't know if they knew if that's what they were going for or not, but you could tell all the actors were having fun on the set, obviously, because there's so many jokes in the film. The banter between Chris Hemsworth and Hulk is very fascinating. The Hulk does talk in his film, just like he talks in the comic books, but he's very funny in this film. I don't know, I don't know if it's intentional or not, but there's a lot of humor. It's very funny, and I really enjoyed the humor in this film. As far as my dislikes are concerned, I really don't think I have any. I can't see anything really wrong with the film. The only thing I might find a little bit wrong is that I really didn't like Jeff Goldblum as the Grandmaster. I thought he was more like a game show host. Um, and I'm pretty sure because that's sort of the persona of the guy in the comic books. But he really didn't receive as a threat to me. But that's the only knock I really have. Really didn't like Jeff Goldblum as the Grandmaster. I'm pretty sure that's what they wanted him to be. But I thought he could have been a little bit more menacing. But I don't know if that's what they were going for. But that was really the only knock. It's like I really didn't like Jeff Goldblum as Grandmaster. And but overall, I really enjoyed this film. It's another great addition in the Marvel MCU. Obviously, this is I guess you consider this a step above the Dark World because a lot of people didn't like the Dark World, and I really didn't have a problem with the Dark World. Yeah, Christopher Eccleston was really bland as a villain in that film, and I guess you consider this definitely an upgrade because, like I said, everyone does a great job. The film is filmed well. Um, there's some Easter eggs in here for people who read the comics that are in here. In here, they do have a little mentioning on why um, Natalie Portman is not in this film anymore. They do give that away. I won't spoil it as far as how they why she find out she's not in the film. But I really enjoyed this film. And I do recommend that you go see it because you will enjoy it just like I did. It's another great addition into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I guess next we will find out what will happen to Thor when Avengers Infinity Wars comes out. So, my friends, did you see Thor Ragnarok? What did you think about it? If you did enjoy it, do you think it's the best out of the Thor series? Or do you think they really missed the boat? Do you agree with my comments of what I liked about Thor Ragnarok? Leave your comments in the section below in the comments and let me know. We'll talk about it because I really did enjoy this film and I want to know what you guys thought about Thor Ragnarok. Well, that's my video for Thor Ragnarok. I will have a video coming up because I actually saw Amityville: The Awakening. I'll have a review of that coming up next. And in 2 weeks, I also have my another thoughts on video when I go see the Justice League. That ought to be interesting. So, my friends, if you really like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it as well. And then this is your first time here, please hit the subscriber button and ring that bell. That way you can become part of the horror experience with me, the Horror Miser Monty G. And once again, all my social media links will be down in the description below as well. And I don't say my catchphrase because this is not a horror picture, but I will see you guys later. And thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Love you all. Bye.